Ezra Cole treks through Starveil Canyon, sand crunching under his boots, the Arizona sun blistering his neck. He's 31, a geologist, hiking to study ancient rock formations, his pack heavy with tools. The air shimmers, a dry, searing pulse, and his compass spins wildly, its needle catching a figure. A man in a tattered duster, face sunburned, clutching a rusted revolver, standing in the heat haze. He vanishes when Ezra blinks, the sand swirling, an orange glow lingering in the rocks. Locals at the trailhead diners spoke of the Glimmer, a bandit shot during an 1875 robbery, his body baked in a ravine, his spirit luring hikers to sun-scorched deaths. Ezra scoffs, his scientific mind dismissing ghost stories, but the canyon's heat intensifies, his compass failing, sand piling against his tent. A voice, "Come," crackles through the haze, not his, the air thick with dust and blood. His flashlight flickers, its beam catching a bullet casing in the sand, not there before. Starveil Canyon's pull tugs at his logic, a dusty snare waiting to close. Ezra crouches in his tent, heart racing, as the Glimmer rises from the sand, his duster crusted with dust, his rusted revolver pulsing orange like a dying ember. His ember-orange eyes blaze, casting a searing light across the rocks, shadows twisting into skeletal shapes. "Burn," he growls, the word crackling through Ezra's radio, though it's off, the static warping into a crackling, fire-like sound. The canyon shifts, sand parting to reveal bones, hikers, their skulls bleached in the sun, hands clawing upward as if they tried to escape. Ezra's breath burns, his lantern dimming, the air thick with blood and heat. His radio screeches, "E," in a voice not his, the sound slithering into his ears like sand. In the flickering light, his tablet's reflection shows his face, but his eyes are orange, his skin sunburned. The Glimmer's 1875 death, a robbery's bullet, his body baked, pulses through the canyon, a curse that binds him to this place. Ezra feels it, a scorching pull dragging at his mind, Starveil Canyon a trap closing around him, its ravines hungry for his soul. Ezra stumbles into a gas station, 20 miles from Starveil Canyon, his hands blistered from heat that lingers despite shade, his tablet smudged with sand. The Glimmer's crackle lingers in his ears, a crackling, fiery sound that drowns out the station's hum. A prospector, face weathered like canyon rock, sees Ezra's dust-caked jacket and mutters, "You saw him." Over stale coffee he recounts 1875, a bandit, shot during a robbery, his body left in a ravine to bake. He pulls hikers now into the sun, he warns, his voice low. Ezra's tablet buzzes, showing a photo of his tent, a revolver inside, though he took no such picture. The station's radio crackles, the Glimmers crackle, stay, slithering through the static, the lights flickering. A dusty handprint appears on the counter, not his. Ezra's chest tightens. His hike in the canyon marked him, the curse a scorching weight on his soul, Starveil Canyon's ravines calling him back, the Glimmer's ember eyes watching his every move. Ezra's boots crunch toward Starveil Canyon, the sun blazing overhead, heat warping the path. His radio, unpowered, whispers, "Burn," in his own voice, a chilling echo that makes his skin prickle. The canyon hums, a searing pulse, and the Glimmer stands in the haze, his revolver blazing orange, casting eerie light across the rocks. His sunburned face flickers in the sand, ember eyes staring, unblinking. The trail narrows, the canyon closing in, Ezra's flashlight catching tents and gear, buried in sand, their owners' bones glinting in the ravines. His heart pounds, his boots sinking in heat, the air thick with blood and dust. The Glimmer's voice, "Stay," crackles through the haze, through his mind, a scorching pull urging him to wander into the ravines. The canyon hums, alive with the bandit's 1875 death, a bullet sting, a sun's baking, a curse that traps souls. Ezra's flashlight dims, his shadow showing not his face but the Glimmers, sunburned and orange-eyed, Starveil Canyon a scorched snare tightening around him, its depths a grave he's drawn to. Ezra's tent sags in the heat, the canvas wilting as ravines hum with unnatural hunger. The Glimmer stands beside him, his hand clamping onto Ezra's arm, hot as sun-baked sand, the burn sinking into his bones like a brand. His sunburned face looms, ember eyes glowing, his revolver pulsing orange, casting shadows that twist into hands rising from the sand. The canyon itself moves, forming dusty fingers that clutch his boots, pulling them toward the ravines. His tablet screen flickers, showing his face, sunburned, eyes orange as if he's already baked. The air chokes with dust, the canyon crackling with voices, hikers screaming, their bones bleaching in the sun. The Glimmer's revolver glints in his shadow, though he stands before him. Ezra's resolve frays, his geologist's logic useless against the terror scorching his mind. The bandit's 1875 shooting, a robbery's betrayal, pulses through the canyon, a curse that binds him, Starveil Canyon his grave, his escape a fading spark in the sun's pull. Ezra shoulders his pack, his boots sinking in sand as the heat rises, a veil carrying the Glimmer's crackle, a crackling, fiery sound that shakes his core. His hands tremble, blistered and dusty, his breath burning his throat. The canyon stretches, ravines yawning, the trail vanishing into a hazy void. The Glimmer's face, sunburned, orange-eyed, appears in the haze, his revolver glowing orange. Ezra's tablet screen shows his own face, but his eyes are orange, his skin sunburned, as if the canyon's curse is claiming him. The heat roars, sand lashing his legs, hands forming in the dust to claw at his boots. The Glimmer's voice, "Stay," crackles through his radio, through his mind, a scorching pull eroding his will to escape. Ezra's a scientist, his logic urging him to survive, but his hands shake, his pack dragging in sand, the haze alive with skeletal shapes. The bandit's 1875 shooting, a trap of bullets and sun, pulses through the canyon, a loop he's caught in, Starveil Canyon, a snare tightening around him, his fear a pulse the Glimmer feeds on. Ezra collapses into a diner, 25 miles from Starveil Canyon, his boots trailing sand, his tablet smudged with dust that won't wipe off. The Glimmer's crackle crackles through his radio, left on outside, the sound slithering into the diner's dim glow. His mirrors, car, diner bathroom, are fogged, coated with sand, the revolver glinting in their reflections, though Ezra carries no such thing. A miner, hands scarred from years digging, sees Ezra's dust-caked jacket and whispers, "The Glimmer got you." Over weak tea, he shares 1875. A bandit, shot in a ravine, his body baked by the sun. "Scatter quartz, pray this prayer," he says, handing Ezra a pouch of clear stones and a scrap of paper with words in an old tongue. "Do it in the canyon, or he'll burn you." Ezra's tablet buzzes, playing a crackle, "Stay." Unprompted, the diner's lights flickering, a dusty handprint on the counter, not his. The miner's eyes darken. Ezra's hike marked him, the canyon's curse a chain around his soul. He grabs the quartz, his plan desperate, the canyon's hum vibrating in his chest, his fear a pulse the Glimmer senses, the curse's wrath growing stronger. Ezra stands in Starveil Canyon, midnight, scattering quartz, its stones glinting in the heat, his voice trembling, praying, "Release him, free his soul," the words nearly drowned by the canyon's hum. The heat erupts, sand forming hands, scorched hikers, their bones bleached in the sun, clawing at Ezra's legs. The Glimmer towers before him, his face a grotesque mass of sunburned faces, orange eyes blazing, mouths crackling the 1875 betrayal. His hands, hot as sand, seize Ezra's shoulders, his voice a chorus, "Ours." Ezra's tablet, dropped in the sand, records his screams, the screen flashing his face, orange-eyed, sunburned, as if he's already part of the canyon. The quartz glows faintly, the curse weakening, but the sand shifts, burying his boots, the Glimmer's revolver glinting in his shadow. The canyon shakes, ravines yawning, the Glimmer's wrath a living force, the prayer a desperate battle against a curse that fights to claim him. Ezra's strength fades, his screams mingling with the hiker's cries, Starveil Canyon a grave he's digging, his survival a flickering hope in the sun's pull. Ezra's boots pound through the sand, his breath ragged as he flees Starveil Canyon, the Glimmer's crackle fading to a faint, crackling hiss in the wind. The ravines fall silent, sand settling like a shroud. His tablet, clutched in his trembling hand, plays his prayer. Release him, but it's layered with scorching screams, hikers baked in the canyon sun, their voices clawing at his mind. The haze outside his goggles swirls, showing the Glimmer's sunburned face, orange eyes glinting, though he's miles away. His colleagues, shaken, avoid him, unable to handle his haunted eyes, his hands scarred from quartz cuts, his jacket reeking of dust. At night, his mirrors fog, sand coating their surfaces, the Glimmer's orange eyes watching from the corners. His sleep is fitful, dreams of burning in ravines, hands pulling him under sand. A revolver, not his, sits in his pack, its orange glow pulsing faintly. The canyon's dusty hum lingers, a weight in his chest, the Glimmer's shadow flickering in his peripheral vision. Starveil Canyon's curse, a chain he can't break, binding him to its scorched depths. Ezra unpacks in a new lab, 450 miles from Starveil Canyon, the walls stark, the air heavy with a dusty chill that shouldn't haunt a sterile space. The Glimmer's crackle slithers through the vents, a crackling, fiery sound that keeps him awake, his mirrors reflecting rocks and orange eyes that aren't his. His dreams burn in ravines, hands dragging him into the canyon's sand. A news report flickers on his computer. Skeleton found, Starveil Canyon, 1875 tragedy. The bandit's remains, bleached, revolver gone, unearthed by prospectors. Hikers report a man, Ezra's build, dark hair, waving in the heat haze, orange eyes glowing, leading them toward ravines. Ezra's mirror shows his face, sunburned, eyes orange, the canyon's rocks behind him, though he's far from Arizona. His landlord finds sand on the floor, though his boots are clean. His tablet sits untouched, its screen still dusty, his life unraveling, the Glimmer's curse a cage around his soul. Starveil Canyon remains his eternal grave, its scorching pull a weight he carries, the Glimmer's orange eyes watching, waiting, forever. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can stay updated with more amazing stories coming your way. Join our community and never miss an adventure.